What is going on, guys? So the Nuggets, okay, so it's gonna be like a 2-for-1 kind of thing. Nuggets lost to the Knicks Saturday. They beat the Nets Sunday. Saturday I was watching the Knicks game and I'm just like, ugh, dude, I got so irritated. Honestly, I tried to take a nap and I went out and I got drunk. So that's why I did not make the video for Saturday. Because yeah, that game it bugged me. Another game we should have won. Did a nice little comeback. I think we're up by like 10 points at one time, and we lost it. And one of the things that bugged me, once again, KCP was non-existent that game again. It also bugged me how I've noticed our offensive rebounds. Dude, they're this little hair, sorry, they're terrible. Our offensive rebounds are miserable. Oh, we were getting out-rebounded by Hardenstein like crazy, dude. That guy was like doing work on us. And then I don't know what his name, I think it was Quigley, that guy, he was like popping off. It was great, like that third quarter run they had. And yeah, man, it was just disappointing once again. It was mostly the offensive rebounds. We were losing a lot of the rebounds, a lot of them, and it was just so disheartening. Like, I think that's why I was getting irritated, because almost every single time they shot the ball, it was like the Knicks got the rebound, the Knicks got another offensive rebound, they got another offensive rebound. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking killing me, dude. Like, we cannot get rebounds to save our lives. And it's just, yeah. So I was really irritated Saturday night. I didn't make this video because I was all like, actually I was planning on doing it, but like I said, then I got drunk and was nursing a hangover yesterday. So I was watching the Nets game, and honestly, I barely started watching the game like halfway through the third quarter. And that's because, well, one, the hangover, but then two, it was because of I remembered in my head that the announcer said there was a back-to-back, and I was like, back-to-back, so I wonder when they're playing the Nets, because I think they play today, which was Sunday. I think they play today, but I don't know when. I look at my phone, it's like midway through the third quarter already. I'm like, bro, it's only like 12:30, like 1 p.m. I'm like, oh my god, they played early again, because Saturday they played at 10 a.m. my time. So yeah, they played early again. So there's a cat behind me, yeah. Queen, or
Ryan Little.
get down, or Q. Sorry, one of the cats is up where they weren't supposed to be. Thank God for that camera. So yeah, like the Nets game. So yeah, I didn't watch a lot of the first half. I did watch the last half. MPJ dunked on Jokic, which was, I thought, hilarious. But no, MPJ had 28 points. He did really good, man. Jokic with a triple-double. Jamal Murray had, I think, 25 points. But I did see how Jamal Murray was pretty much scoreless the entire second half. He was like 0 for 5, 0 for 6, which is kind of scary how he could just fall off like that. So at least he was. I don't recall if he made another basket or not, but at one point he was like 0 for 6, or maybe that was the Knicks game. Now they're kind of blending together. Back to the Knicks though, the Brunson guy, man, he's a flopper. So I wanted to say, some of the refs calls, I was just like, bruh. But that's honestly, I can complain almost every game. It just kind of seems like the refs this season, they're just kind of, I don't know, man. Like, even when we win, some of the calls, I'm still just like, what are they calling? Like, minimal contact shit. Oh, in the Nets game, yeah. No, it wasn't. I think it was a Net. Wasn't it? I don't know. In one of them, Jokic had like 5 fouls. He picked up, which 2 of them I remember, like towards the end. I'm like, yeah, those are fouls. There was one where he was just standing there, and some guy bumped into him. I'm just like, dude, some of these calls are just weak as fuck. I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ. And then in the Nets game, okay. First of all, I got to talk about Christian Braun, because that guy's still killing it. I just need to see him be a little bit more aggressive. When he has open threes or like a lane to the basket, you can tell he's kind of not looking for a shot. And I'm like, bro, like if he's wide open, he'll shoot it. But if like a guy's closing out, he'll do pump fake and then kind of wait and maybe drive past him and then dish it out. I'm like, bro, you got bunnies, bro. Take it to the hoop. Like, yak on someone, man. So I'm still loving what I see out of Christian Braun. His defense, still just impeccable. And PJ's defense is getting a lot better too now. A lot better. So that's exciting to see, because now we have MPJ who could, help out Jokic on the defensive end. There was one play where Jokic actually blocked someone. I think it was Brunson where he actually blocked the shot off the backboard. I'm like, that's what I want to see Jokic do more of, is blocking off the backboard. So I'm really glad that happened. I got to see more of that from Jokic. I did see that Embiid is now past Jokic on the MVP race. Fine with me. I just want to win that championship. I really don't care. If Jokic wins the MVP, he does. I was kind of nervous that he would, because if he does, there's going to be so much shit talking about him on ESPN. I already know. They're going to be like, oh, does he deserve it? Blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to talk more about the playoffs and more about all that shit when it's a regular season MVP. And how they always say that, like, Jokic hasn't really gone far. Jokic has gone further than Embiid in the playoffs. So I don't really understand why everyone keeps saying that, like, Jokic's playoff performance doesn't show that he should be MVP. Neither does Embiid. Embiid is worse than Jokic. It's like Giannis, by that logic, Giannis should be MVP, and then Jokic, and then Embiid. So I don't know where people get that idea that Embiid should win it over Jokic because of the playoff performance. Embiid is not any better. Embiid has never made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jokic has made it to the Western Conference Finals. I don't understand people's logic on that one. But besides the point, yeah, the Nets game, man, it was just a good game. We started to blow it at the end. I think we only won by like 4 or 6 or something like that. But we were up by like, we were up by 20 at one point, and then they came back. So again, I think there's a questionable call. I remember there was a call, was like, bro, it almost seems like the refs just want this to be a close game. It was kind of odd. Yeah, there was a lot of weird fouls called. I didn't look up any stats. I don't know about the offensive rebounds or anything like that. From what I saw, just that small sample size of like the last half of the game, we did really well. Yeah, just I need to see a little bit more of KCP. And like I said, Bruce Brown always does a hard-headed play. He had one during the next game. I think it was like a turnover at mid-court. I'm like, bro, he was on the wing passing it to the top and turned it over. I'm like, bro, really? I'm telling you, he always has one boneheaded play. I could honestly, if I were to watch back on all the Nuggets possessions, which I think I can on the NBA website, I could just watch just the Nuggets possessions. I'm pretty sure I would see I can make a compilation of Bruce Brown's boneheaded plays. He always has one, at least one a game. It's never like more than like 3, but it's usually 1 or 2. Like he'll never have more than 2. And it's just the weirdest thing. Yeah, MPJ did great. Jamal Murray, just, average Jamal Murray shit. It just does worry me how he just kind of falls off that quickly. But other than that, he had a good game during the Nets. I'm just really excited about MPJ, man. Hopefully MPJ can keep that up, keep up what he's doing. We'll be in a good place. So I don't know who we play next, but I hope they play well when they come back into Denver. This is why I got pissed that the Nuggets lost to the Nets at home and the Bulls at home, because we just smoked them on the road. So I'm like, we should have won. I don't know how we did not win at home. Here it is. So the Wizards. We play the Wizards on Wednesday at 4 p.m., which is my time. Then we're back home. That's when we play the Bucks, 76ers, and the Pelicans. All important games. And then on the road, play the Suns, another important game. And then go back home and play the Warriors, another important game. So we're coming down to the home stretch. It's going to be really important games here. The Bucks, 76ers, and Pelicans might actually end up deciding the MVP race. So, but it's weird because whenever the Nuggets lost to the 76ers, everyone would be like, Jokic just lost, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to be really intrigued to see what happens if the Nuggets beat the 76ers, which we're at home. But the way we've been playing lately, I don't know if we will. But it's going to be really interesting to see that, because if the Nuggets beat the 76ers, does that mean the Nuggets are going to go back up, like Jokic back up top in the MVP race? If the Nuggets have a really dominant record in these last like 2-3 weeks, then we'll see. But like I said, I'm more worried about playoffs, man. Like the slide that we have is kind of alarming. Hopefully it's done. Hopefully we figure out the kinks. There was a lot of bad turnovers and a lot of rebounds. We were not rebounding, and that was giving the other team like a lot of second, third chance points. Like that was pretty much it. So we just gotta clean up the rebounds. Other than that, should generally be good. Excited to see Christian Brown. I see Zeke Naji was back. Actually played really well, so it was nice to see him. It was a breath of fresh air. Because Thomas Bryant, for some reason, like he just wasn't cutting it, man. Or he's not cutting it. I don't know if he's still like nervous. He's still trying to find a spot. I'm like, bro, just hoop. just hustle, just hoop. But he always has kind of like a Bruce Brown. Like the ball will slip through his fingers, slip through his hands. He'll have like a weird little, like he'll do a floater and airball it. I'm like, bro, are you okay out there? Like, you sick? But yeah, I haven't seen much of Reggie Jackson. Probably because Christian Brown is getting more playing time, thank God. But yeah, man. So hopefully we beat the Wizards. That'll be a game. Oh, Will Barton's not even there anymore. He's on the Raptors. But see Monte Morris again. That's a bittersweet one. I do miss Monte Morris, but yeah, man. So for me, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Sorry about not uploading about the Knicks, but I did do a 2-for-1 now. Like I said, I was just so mad that they lost to the Knicks, man. I was like, this is such an ugly game again, and yeah, we should have won that game. Because our defense was miserable. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the Wizards game. See you then.